That's right, baby. 7-3. We've won 7 games. Ravens who? Steelers who? I don't care. Deshaun Watson, PJ Walker, Dorian Thompson Robinson, Joe Flacco. With those quarterbacks, we're 7-3? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'd say Joe Flacco. He just signed obviously today after we won against the Steelers because Dorian Thompson Robinson did what he needed to do to win the game. Listen. This Browns team, I know my last video I said Deshaun Watson is done and so are the Browns. And I raged. But listen. All right, listen. If you told me at the beginning of the season we would be 7-3 with wins over the Bengals where we destroyed them, the Ravens where we had a last-second field goal, and the Steelers by a field goal, I would say Deshaun Watson is a GOAT. 2 of those wins. Well, 1 of those wins without Deshaun Watson. 1 of those games, he played horrible. The other game, he was clutch. If you told me that we would be 7-3 with multiple wins in the AFC, a few wins in the NFC as well, I'd say Deshaun Watson is GOAT status right now. Nah, we're winning this with our backup quarterback, our third-string quarterback. Joe Flacco might play a game this year. For all we know, we are 1 game behind in the AFC North. 1 game. If the Baltimore Ravens lose, I believe we become the 1 seed in the AFC North. I can verify. Let me verify. I believe they just won on Thursday night, so I guess they're still a game above us. But if the Ravens lose 1 game and we win, I believe we would take their seeding because we're 5-1 at home. We're 2-2 away. How do you see your divisional standings? I actually think they would still beat us. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to look. I don't know. We have to see. But if the Ravens go 8-4 this upcoming week, who do the Ravens play this week? The Ravens play the Chargers. That's tough. All right. So maybe the Ravens lose 1 of the games. If they lose this week and the Browns win, who do we play this week? I believe we play the Broncos. We play the Broncos. We're going to win that game. So the Browns are going to be 8-3. If the Bengals would become 8-4, we would overtake them in the standings because the Ravens have not had their bye week yet. They have not had their bye week yet. Is this the Ravens bye week? It is the Ravens bye week after next week. Guys. If the Ravens can lose and we win, we become the 1 seed in the AFC North. DTR played his heart out today. Jerome Ford, amazing today. I can't believe how well Jerome Ford played today. I mean, let's go to his numbers. Jerome Ford, 12 for 31, not the best, yes. But he also was powerful in those runs, right? On the goal line, he was amazing. Kareem Hunt somehow outran him. I don't believe that. There's no way Kareem Hunt outran him, but apparently he did. Dorian Thompson Robinson on his legs made plays through the air. Throwing 43 times, not what I wanted to see. So maybe they can correct that, maybe drop that number to high 20s, low 30s for the rest of the year. I do not want to see him throwing 40 times again this season, Kevin. Please don't do that ever again. Because what it looks like they had 24, 25, 26 designed runs. That number needs to be higher. If we're going to play 65 snaps in a game, I want 35, 40 runs out of this team. And I want Dorian Thompson Robinson 24, 28, 32 attempts. That's what I want. But you won the game, so I'm not gonna be too mad about it. I hope in the future Kevin adjusts his offense to be more run heavy than pass heavy. But Elijah Moore had a great game today, 6 for 60. David Njoku had a couple of drops. Probably would have had 10 receptions if he didn't have those drops. 7 for 56. Amari Cooper has his worst game in the season, 4 for 34. But it was all important catches in my opinion. Like, it's so nice to see my team win and win these close games. Defense is dominant. Myles Garrett 2 sacks, should have been 2.5 and a safety. 2 sacks, we'll take it, Myles Garrett. He's currently the league leader in sacks. Za'Darius Smith is top 3 in pressures. Grant Delpit is a GOAT. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is a GOAT. Ogbonnia Okoronkwo is a great pressure machine. Even he got a sack today. Didn't realize he got a sack today. Rodney Hickman played pretty solid in special teams. Sione Takitaki played well. Denzel didn't have a great game. I'll say it. Denzel Ward had a pretty mediocre to below average game. Got hurdled. Not the best game in the world, but we won. Greg Newsome was amazing in the run defense. Za'Darius Smith, really good. There was that one play where if he did not tackle Jaylen Warren, he's going to go off for another 10, 15 yards. So I'll give him that. Za'Darius Smith played great. Martin Emerson was everywhere. Shelby Harris had a batted down ball. Didn't get a tackle, had that batted down ball. I'm trying to see anyone else want to bring up. Oh, Dustin Hopkins, of course. Dustin Hopkins is amazing. And by the way, Corey Bojorquez, great game. 8 punts, 3 of them in the 20, 2 of them in the 5. Great game by Corey Bojorquez, but Dustin Hopkins is going to be a Pro Bowler. Like, he will be a Pro Bowler this year. No doubt in my mind that Dustin Hopkins won't be in the Pro Bowl. No doubt. No doubt. He's going to make the Pro Bowl. This dude has multiple game-winning field goals, multiple special teams player of the week. He's had 2 straight game-winning field goals to make his team 7-3. He'll be in the Pro Bowl. Defense. Grant Delpit will probably be in the Pro Bowl. Denzel or Greg will probably be in the Pro Bowl. I'd lean Greg Newsome. I think he's played a little more impactful ball than Denzel Ward. Myles Garrett is obviously going to be, Defensive Player of the Year. Offense, Amari Cooper Pro Bowl. David Njoku could get a nod at Pro Bowl. Jerome Ford might get a nod, might get a couple of votes. Like, this team is playing so well, and it's nice to see it. And our upcoming schedule is a pancake. It's a pancake schedule. The game that I was most worried about in the remaining schedule, right? The one that I said, oh shoot, like Deshaun's out, this is gonna suck. This game that gets the Steelers, the Jags game, I thought was a little bit of a worry, and that's Texans or Jets game. If Aaron Rodgers comes back, that Jets game gets included. If he doesn't, that Texans game scares me now. That's 3 of 8 that I felt if we lost those 3, I'd understand. That's still 5-3. But we beat the Steelers. So I have 2 games left that I'm truly worrying about, and that is the Jaguars and the Texans. And in between those 2 games, we have the Broncos and Rams, easy, pancake. The Bears in between those 2 games, easy, pancake. And after those games, the Jets on December 28th, which I will be at with my brother, and the Bengals to end the season without Joe Burrow. Where we might be even resting starters. We might rest starters week 18. For all we know, we're resting our starters, having PJ Walker out there with Pierre Strong, throwing to Cedric Tillman and David Bell. And Harrison Bryant. We might just be sitting our offense. And defense, have, I don't know, Siaki Ika play a game, Alex Wright. Like, we might be sitting our defense week 18. Because with this pancake of a schedule we have left, we're through the hard times of the season, right? We beat the Bengals week 1, beat the Titans, which I didn't think was that hard of a game. The 49ers game we won. We beat the Colts, that was a hard game, man. The Seahawks, we did lose. That sucks. That's a game that I thought we could win. We lost because of a random batted ball from a helmet. Like, we've been through the worst part of the season. This is going to be the easier part of the season in my mind. And there's only 2 games left I'm worried about. So if DTR can just lead us through the rest of the season, we have 2 games I'm worried about. I want to see those attempts come down for DTR. I want 25 to 35 attempts at maximum, 43 throws. I can't have that, Kevin. You got to lower that. Run the ball a bit more, let Jerome Ford and Kareem Hunt, that tandem, do what they can. Throw some Pierre Strong screens in there. Jerome Ford's been amazing. I can't believe how good he's been this year. Like, David Njoku gets some more. I don't know why we didn't throw a single screen to David Njoku all game. David Njoku on screens has been amazing this year. That dude rolls over. Like, if we watch last week's game against the Ravens, one of the most impactful plays was David Njoku catching a ball. They tackled him short of the sticks, but he rolled over on the defender and got a first down because he rolled over his body, and he didn't touch the ground until he got past the first down. So I want to see a couple more David Njoku screens. You got to stop this Elijah Moore. I think that they had dialed it way back. Elijah Moore is not Deebo Samuel. He cannot run the ball. cannot find gaps in the offensive line. Like, no, we need to stop him running the ball. And it looked like they basically stopped that. Cedric Tillman, use him more in the red zone. I don't think they're using him enough, especially when you trade Donovan Peoples-Jones. I think Cedric Tillman was supposed to take those snaps, and he is on the field now. He's on the field more, but I don't think they're actually throwing him the ball. In the red zone, get him some more looks. Definitely give him more of these give him some screens where he can use his big body to, get off some of these defenders. Man, I'm excited for this Browns, man. I over exaggerated last video. I did it on purpose. I'm like, all right, how can I title this episode to make it seem like I'm over exaggerating? I didn't think the season was over, but this season got a lot more exciting in my mind. If DTR can play at this exact level the next 7 games, sky's the limit. We could go 7-0. Like, that's how much I believe in DTR, and he plays at this exact level the entire rest of the season. Don't put the ball in harm's way. There was not many passes I thought were turnover worthy. His one interception wasn't exactly his fault. It wasn't not his fault, but it wasn't exactly his fault. He did overthrow a couple of passes. That's why I want to bring his targets down. Again, 30, 35 at most, and get 10 more rushes from this offense. Even if you want to do DTR designed runs, that's fine by me. That man throws his body at defenders like crazy. But yeah, I'm so excited for this season. I hope you guys are too. I'll see you guys later. Peace and bye. I guess I'll probably talk after the Broncos game. I mean, seriously, I think we could go probably 5-2 the rest of the stretch. I'm so excited.